We had two potential sprint stages, one with a strong break yesterday, today with a manageable one. This was yesterday's stage. I was otherwise occupied yesterday evening. It was hilly and a strong break form, double Movistar, double Total Energies, Quinn Simmons, Finn Fisher-Black, Frigo, over 10 riders, Cofidis, Alpecin and Visma not able to bring it back. It only had 40 seconds at 16 Ks to go. And that was still 8 seconds with 500 meters to go. Castrillo did the lead out for the breakaway for Raul Garcia Pierna. But Quinn Simmons launched from the back with speed, Vercher in his wheel. But the American national champion was able to hang on for another victory. Won an uphill sprint in the shortened stage in Catalonia last year. So big win for him and Little Trek. Van Aert, though, led the peloton over the line with Bauhaus and Coquard on his heels. So those three teams would be motivated to get it right on the next stage. But yeah, Simmons winning from that breakaway ahead of Fisher-Black, Vercher, Frigo, Garcia, Pierna, Kron. It was a strong break, and especially with Castrillo pulling the last K, it made it very difficult for the peloton. So could they get a manageable break today? We finished at the Bird Park in Villars-les-Dômes. 196k, so still pretty long stage, 2,000 meters of climbing, most of that concentrated in the first half. The advantage for the peloton on this stage was that the last 90k's were flat, so they could actually speed up, control the brake. They got a smaller brake. Bein Randering, Gernelec on Total, Ariela Bengoa, Engelhardt, Hola, or Hugo Uhl rather, and Senna remain. So smaller brake, no double teams in it, except for no double teams in it. And Visma controlling for Van Aert, Cofidis for Coquard, Tudor for Trentin, and Bahrain victorious for Phil Bauhaus. EF giving a pull here and there for the yellow jersey. Ineos, perfect situation for them. They've got Godon, who's won 6 stages this year in sprints, and they don't have to pull because they got the GC cars. The other teams want to do it. So Netcompany Ineos were able to keep their firepower late. They got the lead out of Watson and Tarling. And the breakaway was at 20 seconds with 20 Ks to go before Lotto Intermarché put Baptiste Verstroffer. So he's gone to the dark side. Instead of being in the breakaways, he was hunting it down, and he was the man that shut it down for their sprinter Vito Brat and their lead out. So under control, 12 Ks. You'll see here, it's the same riders on the front. So it's not a hectic sprint lead out. From the break being caught, 12 Ks to go to 5Ks to go. No one changes on the front. It's all the same teams. Visma on one side with Armirel, EF on the other side with McKellar, keeping Baudin in front position. The corner at 3Ks to go is where it speeds up. Benjamin Thomas stretches it for Cofidis. They want to keep Coquard in front position, and so they stretch it there, but then they're on a really, really big road, and you see here quite clearly the lack of deep lead outs. So typically in a Tour de France style sprint on a big road like this, you will not have one rider maintaining front position for like 700 meters. Riders will shoot from the back, even if there are road dividers. You see Ineos are boxed a little bit right. They're the grey jerseys, orange helmets with Godon on the French Natty Champs jersey, Intermarché, Lotto. They've got 6 riders in the lead out there, maybe too many riders for this moment. And if Hagenez is thinking I go forward, someone's going to shoot from the back. Affini tells him to get back in the line. So small lead out for Van Aert. It's Hagenez and Affini. Well, they're big guys, but small in numbers, and no one shoots from the back. Watson was about to do it here, I think. British champs jersey. He's got Deplouse only there. He's about to shoot from the back, but then everyone else is trying to do the same thing. So Vermeersch blocks him, then the quick stepper blocks him, then they're on the wide side of the road, longer way to go, and then Hagenez presses go here. 1,400 meters to go. He stretches it, and so it's now you can't shoot from the back. Watson gets detached from Tarling and Godon. Hofstede is fighting for his own position. And yeah, Hagenez is making it hard for everybody to move up. You see Lotto get caught flat-footed. So they had numbers. They got more numbers than Visma, but they got caught flat-footed. Now they still got 3 guys. Bauhaus and Bahrain, they did a good job basically just piloting him onto Van Aert's wheel. So now Hofstede, Bauhaus are fighting for Van Aert's wheel. You see Watson's deep. So in the last K, Ineos have to use 2 riders to move up from here to the front of the race whilst Hagenez is smashing it. So Watson gets them halfway there, and then Tarling's going to have to do the rest. Hakan Renard is actually doing a decent job for Picnic Personnel. He gets top 5 in this stage, but here Tarling makes the big move, progressively works his way to the front of the race. Hagenez is done at about 600 meters to go. Affini takes over, and Tarling uses the momentum. Affini's just able to stop getting crossed over, and he's able to maintain that barrier position. It's a right-hand curve sprint, but you see here that it's about to be like 500 meters to go, and Godon starts to eat a little bit of wind. So Tarling moves across right, and because it's 500 meters to go, as you can see, Van Aert lets him in. Van Aert's going to use him just as a little bit of a wind buffer, because also he doesn't want to be too far forward. But now Godon, look at his left shoulder, like I said, Godon's eating wind, and yeah, but still Godon can win, but probably the play was to put Godon to the wheel of Van Aert. I'll show the overhead in a second. As Tarling opens up, Van Aert shoots the inside. It's a right-hand bend, so the quickest way is the inside right. He jumps with 230 meters to go, and Van Aert hasn't won a group sprint since the Vuelta 2024. He obviously won the Roubaix sprint, but he cleans this up pretty easily. You see, Tarling does a magnificent job bringing Godon here, but Godon has his wheel on the wrong side of Tarling. It should be reversed. He should be boxed onto the wheel of Van Aert by Tarling, or onto the wheel of Affini rather, so Godon could launch first. But then Godon never really gets the wheel of Van Aert because Bauhaus protects his position. Godon then moves up in the wind here, and then this is the problem. Tarling opens left, it's bend right. Van Aert shoots the inside. Godon gets taken wide because also Affini peels off, which also takes Tarling wide. And so Godon gets ridden out of it. Matthews was he was also on the wrong side, same as Trentin, and it's the guys that were on the right inside that got the results in this sprint. But Bauhaus and Hofstede are not able to come out of the wheel. Van Aert takes the victory after being denied yesterday, pointing to his helmet. Ahead of Hofstede and Bauhaus, Vito Brat, Renato Kahn, a nice top 5, then Godon, Reisberg, Ulich, Coquard, and Trentin. Here's what the Belgian had to say after the race.
Winning is always nice, and especially in a big race like this. So, yeah, really happy with this stage win.
Honestly, in what shape were you at the beginning of the week?
Probably shape is not much different now, but yeah, the last 2 days were just a bit easier and suited me better with my current form. And yeah, I think it was a difficult start. It was even difficult today mentally. Still, sometimes it's painful after the crash I had just before this race, but yeah, with the team I have around me, and they were chasing the whole day the breakaway, I just had to try, and Bruno Armirail was impressively strong on the front until the last few kilometers, and the other boys did an amazing job to bring me to the line, so I have to thank them, and yeah, really happy.
GC-wise, no changes as of today. Baudin still defending 12 seconds ahead of Vauquelin on Lee, and then Jorgensen on 15. Ayuso Schelmoes at 47 seconds. No bonus seconds at the finish tomorrow. We do have an uphill finish, our first one. But it's not that hard. Will Seichas and Decathlon control with a little trek for Schelmoes? Will the breakaway win? Stay tuned, and I'll see you with the video then. Ciao, ciao.